Hi guys, this is a quick tutorial on how to add files and links within your materials. You can do this when you just need students to have reference materials, instructional materials, things that they aren't turning in, but you don't want to create an entire page for. The quick and easy way to do it is to go where you want to add the item at, or use your Add Materials button, and you're going to click Add File, Link, or External Tool. Now, I'll talk about external tools in another video. It's a little bit more advanced because you have to do some setup and things like that. But the quick and easy things that you can do are to add a file or a link. When we add a file doing this method of the Add File button, if we click on the attached file, it'll take you to your computer, to your desktop, and you can find, and here's like if I wanted to give the kids a PDF that I had created or found of instructional material, whatever it is I wanted to get out to them. When I click open, it's going to attach that document. Now I can align this to a learning standard, but to be clear, when you align items in Schoology to a learning standard that aren't assessed, all it's doing is just giving information to the people using it of why it's tied into the course. It doesn't actually do anything as far as determining mastery or grading, because we're just adding the file. You can give this out to individual students, groups of students, or the entire class, which is what it defaults to. You can have it visible right away or later, and you can obviously copy this to other courses if you're going to be giving this out to multiple courses, if it's like a school-wide thing. When you click the purple Add button, it's going to add that document just as the file type that it is. In this case, it's a PDF. If a student, and we'll look at it from the student view here, if a student is looking at that document, again, it'll show up in their organization just as a link that when they click on it will open up that document directly in Schoology, which is what's nice. It's not downloading to their computer. It's not kicking them out to a different site. They have access to scroll around, to read, to do whatever they want to with it. So it's a good, quick, easy way to get them instructional materials, especially if you have paper things that you still want to use. This is a good way just to get it quickly out to the class or students that might be remotely learning. Conversely, or the second thing that we can do is if you go into your Add Materials, again, it's that Add File, Link, External Tool. Again, I'll do external tools later, but your link is the exact same thing. You can give it a URL. So I'll just go to the Plano 88 homepage. You can title it whatever you want to. You can again align it to standards if necessary, all your same options. The difference with a link is you actually have the option of whether that link opens the page nested within Schoology, or if it kicks them out to a whole separate tab and takes them to that website individually. It will start by being aligned to show up in Schoology. So when we click that Add button, again, it's going to add that thing, that item, this link, directly in as a link. No extra descriptors. It's just quick give information to students. And again, from the student's perspective, when they look at it, they're going to have the link that they can open up, and because I told it to open that page within Schoology, it's going to attempt to read the web page and open it directly in the website. Now, like I'm showing you here, if you type an address wrong, if it's some type of a restricted website, if there's any reason at all that it doesn't show up, they can kick out and open up the page in a separate website, which will then open up the file completely, still leaving them access to here. But if it's a simple basic website, it'll show up directly in the Schoology page. My recommendation is to test this first, because you would think that even like our school district's homepage is something that should be able to show up. It has to do with how this page is written in code as to why it does or doesn't show up in here. So test those pages first if you are linking to things, but know that even if it doesn't show up in Schoology, your kids can still get access to it if you're posting a link up quick and don't get a chance to test it. When you have created those documents, you can obviously reorganize and drag them around however you want to throughout the year to organize your course. If you have any questions or need any help with attaching files or including straight to website links, reach out, let me know, and we'll be happy to help.